Hi, it's Donna Joyasha. I want to talk to you about something crucially important. Something that could not only be holding you back from having the success that you want right now, but also preventing you from making choices that will allow you to achieve the success at all. Before I dive into the content of the video, I just want to say if you like this video, make sure you go ahead and click the little like button. It really does help with that YouTube algorithm, and it's going to tell me what you like so I know what to make more of. If you really like me, please make sure to subscribe and click the little bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video. Right, let's dive back in. You see, I was having a sales conversation with a potential client this morning, and during the call we dug really deep, looking at the things that were currently keeping her stuck. It turned out that fear and doubt were the major contributors. Fear of people throwing rocks at her if she dared to discover her voice. Doubt that she could help her clients. Fear that she would lose her freedom if she built the business she wanted to. Doubt that she could authentically market herself online. And fear that if she started to make money, she wouldn't be able to manage it. So you get my drift. There was a lot of fear and doubt going on. Everywhere we turned, fear and doubt showed up like two big bullies determined to have their way. Her current reality was a business with zero income, zero people hearing her message, and zero people being helped by her knowledge. She was pretty much invisible and impotent, being held in a chokehold by fear and doubt. By the end of the call, she'd had a massive realization. She was able to admit to herself that staying where she was no longer an option. She owed it to herself and to all those people who she needed her to break free and start to grow. She told me she was a 10 out of 10 on the commitment scale and wanted to get started right now. We had uncovered what she needed to do. She had admitted she needed the help. We had assessed that how I would help her was exactly what she needed, and she had admitted that she couldn't stay where she was. So what happened next was really interesting. You see, after all we had been through, after all we had uncovered, she invited fear and doubt to the decision-making process. I could see it in her eyes. Rather than coming from the place of the person who had already done this, who knew she could do this and was ready to do whatever it took to get to the place she wanted, she came from a place of fear and doubt. That was the only reason she wouldn't have said yes right there, right then. The truth is that if you are not where you want to be or flowing freely towards that place, then you are trapped by underlying fears and doubts. It just doesn't make sense to allow that part of you, the one that is that fear and doubt, to make the decisions on what you need to do. I mean, can you see how ludicrous that is? That part wants to keep you safe. That part wants to keep you in the cave. That part will tell you all sorts of things to stop you from stepping out of your comfort zone. It will whisper into your ear and limit your potential and your belief in yourself. And then, when it has made you doubt yourself enough that you say no, it will make you feel relieved that you did. The fear and doubt in your mind are your enemy. It is the thing that is ultimately stopping you from creating that life and that business that you love. So what do you do instead? Well, when it comes to making decisions about things that will move you forwards, you need to be able to make them from the place of the future version of you. You need to hold space for yourself and open up your heart and then step into that person who has already achieved it. There, from that place, you can look back and you can see exactly what it was that you need to do to get to this version of you. So what steps you need to take, what actions need to happen, what things do you need to do? So can you see how different this is? How proactive it is to work out your game plan from the place where you've already achieved it, as opposed to decisions made by a person who is lost in a confused muddle of fear and doubt. That person is not going to be able to make a rational decision, and even if they have some clarity for long enough to make the decision, there is a very good chance that fear and doubt will creep back in, making them question their decision and to self-sabotage their attempts to break free. They will decide to do it, and then they will decide they made a mistake and they shouldn't be doing it at all. They will stop. Or they will try and do it, but they will self-sabotage themselves along the way. So how can you go about this? Well, first of all, you need to be able to metaphysically step into that future version of you. Then you need to backtrack, working out exactly what it is that you did to get there. What do you need to do to get there? After you've done that, you can forge a path in your mind between the here and the then, working through those steps over and over so that you are programmed to be able to do them. It's like wearing a track in a field of grass. It's creating a path of least resistance. Now, if all of this feels a little bit tricky, I've got you. I've created a guided meditation that is going to take you through the process so that you are able to work out the necessary steps you need to take without fear and doubt getting in the way. So what you will need, well, one, a decision on what you are trying to create, what you want to achieve, and what it means to have achieved it. And there needs to be clarity surrounding this, okay? Two, you're going to need 30 minutes of free time. The meditation itself goes for just over 30 minutes. Three, a quiet place that you can do this meditation without fear of being disturbed. And four, you need the aligning to the future version of you meditation. And you can get that at donnajoyasha.com/futureyou-alignment. So that you go and grab it and you can do this, so that you can start forging that path between the here and the there where you want to be. You can start changing the structure of your life so that your path of least resistance, rather than it leading to somewhere that you don't want to go, it leads to where you do want to go. And that's when you'll start to be able to flow freely towards the success, the life, the business, and everything that you want, and you can build an incredible life for yourself and your family. I look forward to hearing about your experience. Let me know how you go with that meditation, and I'll see you in the next video.